Dímelo, mi gente, estamos aquí en el Nieves Podcast y hoy nosotros vamos a hacer una reacción, pero esta reacción es un poco más diferente hoy. Es una reacción de un artista que se llama Omar Courtz, que yo no voy a mentir, le está rompiendo en el mundo secular. Y también hay otro grupo hace casi lo mismo que yo, podcast y video reacción. Y que ellos se llaman OvelTime, so shout out para OvelTime, yo soy, I'm a big supporter de y'all. Y si Dios lo permite en el futuro, vamos a trabajar juntos. Poniendo eso delante de Dios. Pero, hoy nos tenemos con nosotros el mana Joshua.
Yo, what's up?
Y en my right side tenemos como Kevin.
Big Spicy back at it again.
Pero vamos a romper, vamos a hacer una reacción y después vamos a
romper.
Vamos a romper,
Dale,
mi gente.
dale.
Y también, warning. También, warning. Viewer description. If this has some curse words, we are gonna bleep this out or try our best to bleep this out. So, if you're younger, si tú eres más joven, un niño, y tú estás viendo mi video, and if you're young and you're youth watching my videos, just a little heads up. Go watch this with a parent. Si tú quieres ver esto con un papá o un mamá o algo. Pero just a viewer description and a heads up to a warning just in case of this curses. El OC.
Ese hombre es una inspiración, ¿entiendes? El modelo a seguir.
Ella estaba hablando de Daddy
Yankee ahora. Fue lo más grande que podía hacer ahora mismo.
¿Y qué opinas de su entrada al evangelio? Que aquí, pues, por lo menos yo soy creyente en Dios y eso, en verdad, me alegra a mí, ¿sabes? No es como que no me desmotiva y que no más música, a mí me alegra. ¿Qué tú opinas de eso?
Ya ese hombre no tiene más nada que demostrar, ¿me entiendes? Ese es el tope de la pirámide, así que mi respeto para Yankee. Ese es un tipo bien sabio, ¿me entiendes? Cuando hablas con él, cuando lo conoces, sabes que él está en la que es, brother. Así que bendiciones para Yankee y que salga, ¿sabes? Que rompa y que al revés, ¿me entiendes? Me alegro más cuando escuché la noticia, me super alegré, brother.
Un poquito fuera de tema, porque es que quiero ayudar a las mujeres.
Ok. Vamos a pararlo ahí. So, ¿qué ustedes piensan? What you guys think? Omar Courtz y Daddy Yankee, ellos sacan una canción juntos. And it was a good song.
Well, it was a secular song, right?
It was a secular song. It was a secular song.
Uh-huh.
So, the Yankee, se convierte, he converts, se entrega su alma al Señor y está predicando ahora. He suelto como 3, 4 canciones que son cristianos. So, si Daddy Yankee va a sacar un álbum, right? Tú piensas, porque él tiene el poder. He could do it. If he reaches out to Omar Courtz va a salir una canción cristiana.
I think so.
Yeah.
I feel like yo creo que lo haría.
You think he'll do it?
It's just there's already people starting, there's already rappers nowadays that are already converting into Christianity. So it's just anything's possible at this point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing's impossible for God, so he can work in different ways when it comes to stuff like that.
Y mi segunda pregunta es, ¿ustedes piensan que Omar Courtz, he could convert?
Like I said, nothing's
Porque
impossible.
ahora, yo no voy a mentir, en 2024, in the beginning of the year, cuando yo primera vez escuché a Omar Courtz, I was like, diandre, he's a beast, bro, he's fire.
Mm.
I was like, si él sigue haciendo música, sacando música, he's gonna be a big artist, right? Nadie me quería. People I would tell, they didn't believe me. Pero estaba bien, ella estaba pichando. They didn't believe in me. Pero I believed. So, Omar Courtz dropped a couple songs, released the album, boom, se pegó. Ahora está pegado. He's been coming out with a couple songs, came out a couple remixes, featuring other artists. Y yo puedo decir, para mí, hay un decir por ahí en Puerto Rico o otros países, que cuando un artista se monta en una canción, algunas veces, ellos se pueden robar el tema. Y para mí, Omar Courtz está haciendo eso mucho, igual como el lugar la L. You know what I'm saying? So, las canciones que Omar Courtz está saliendo ahora, banger after banger, his parts. He's carrying the song. So, and I don't want to say he's in his prime or his peak, pero para mí, he's heading in that direction. You know what I'm saying? Because he's still young. You know what I mean?
I'm about to say he's still fresh to the game, so
Still fresh in the game.
We never know
He's
what's
carrying
going
the
to happen.
songs. No shade to the artist.
No
shade.
Omar Courtz, all love.
Nah, straight up, man. You all good.
But what do you guys think?
But to answer that question, I think he could definitely convert because, he's a big artist, and even though he might lose some fans because some of them might start listening to his music if he does start making Christian music, he might lose some fans because they'll be like, this is not the guy I used to listen to.
Yeah, but you have to think about that. That happens with every single artist. You're gonna have a portion of people that are not gonna want to listen to you just because you've changed into a different genre of music. Even though he's still singing the same thing, and he's just changing and he's making it a bit more religious, and it's just gonna be a different feeling for a lot of people. And some people are gonna say, I'm not for that. But also, a lot of people are gonna be like, dang, I like this change. I've been waiting for this for a long time. And people are just going to be like, oh, I'm all for this.
Yeah.
So, the person que hizo la pregunta, camisa like rojo or orange, right?
It's orange.
His Instagram, yo no quiero decirlo mal, but I think his name's like Coz, or that's his nickname. Look. Cause. Pero si tú estoy diciendo normal y tú estás viendo este video, perdóname, bro. It's all love. Pero. So, él dijo que él es creyente en Dios, right?
Sí.
Now, I'm gonna get a little controversial now. I'm gonna be real. So, I'm not judging him. You know what I mean? It's a brother in Christ right there. How do you guys feel about Christians that listen to secular music? Or for example, you believe in God, you pray, you do this, that, and the third, but you're not really like looking for God. Because then again, we are young, and it is hard in this generation. I'm not perfect. I mess up every day. I have my flaws just like everyone else in this world do. What do you guys think?
It's perfectly fine with me, to be honest, because everybody listens to worldly music and secular music. It's just a part of life. Obviously, having a relationship with God is a continuous growth. It's like a plant. Just keep growing and growing and growing, and you become this beautiful thing. But at one point, you're still that little tiny seed, and you're waiting for the nutrients to come in for you. So a lot of people listening to the wrong things, but eventually they start listening to the right things. And not necessarily saying that worldly music is wrong, but at the same time, it's just we want to guide them into the right type of section.
Brother Joshua.
Well, what I think of secular music, you know what? I'm just going to be vulnerable here. I will put it on the floor. I'm not perfect either. There's times where I'm listening to secular music. And yeah, but I just feel like it's not all that bad to listen to secular music. It's just you got to learn how to not apply that to your life. Because there's a difference between moving around with that kind of music in your head and starting to do what that music is talking about. If it talks about sexual encounters or anything like that, drugs, smoking weed, violence, and and if you start applying that to your life, that's when it starts to become a problem. And yeah, I feel like it's not 100% bad, but it's good to add in Christian music here and there, because it's our human nature. We're gonna be attached to worldly things here and there. So
now I'm gonna play devil's advocate because I feel like there be someone in the comments. Ay, tú no puedes ser cristiano escuchar música secular. Eso son del diablo. Now, what was that when you have that come inside? Would you say that's a loving, caring, someone that's trying to help us understand? Or is it also too, not what's the correct word? No, I won't say too strict, but
or
too
judgmental?
judgmental.
I feel like it is just too judgmental.
Yeah, it's too judgmental because we live back then. They lived a very strict life where they say, if you listen to worldly music, you were going to hell. But nowadays, it's a lot of it different because a lot of youth nowadays they get set on the wrong path and they start listening to all this music. And like he was saying, they were putting it into their lifestyle, and they get violent and they choose the wrong path and it ends up screwing up their life. But at the same time, they can be starting to listen to Christian music and they can turn their life around. So it doesn't really matter what type of music you really listen to right now, because there's always that chance you can always flip around your life and switch it up, and you can be living your life for God. It doesn't really matter. You can be at your deathbed and switch it up like this. You'll be all right.
Well, in my opinion, it doesn't matter how Christian you could be. There will be a day where you hear a secular song. Let it be on Instagram, let it be on TikTok, let it be on Facebook. It's still driving. You hear it when somebody's passing by, and then that song could possibly get stuck in your head. You will hear secular music here and there. So even if you could be the most Christian person and not even have it in your playlist, but in other words, who are you to judge me? You know, like you're not God.
Hey, that's what tirando.
I'm sorry. No shade to anybody that is putting that comment. I'm just saying, like, who are you to judge me? You're not God. But at the same time, you know, respectfully.
Now check this out. I like Christmas time. It's one of my favorite holidays. You know what I'm saying? I like Christmas music. I don't really listen to Christian Christmas music. It's just I don't know. It's just not for me. So I listen to regular Christmas music. You know what I mean? Some Mariah Carey, some other people.
It's time.
So
Mariah Carey.
Do you guys think? Because I've been told, oh, you shouldn't listen to that. Like someone told me I shouldn't be listening to no secular Christmas music. But then again, it's like what they're saying is nothing bad. They're talking about Christmas, talking about love. I know it's not. They're not saying God's love. They're probably talking about a boyfriend and girlfriend love. You know what I mean? Like a physical love. Like not physical in that way, but like just a love between a couple. So, me personally, I like listening to regular Christmas music, but then again, I would get told don't listen to that.
I think it's just part of just like that older generation type of how they raised them back then is back to what I was saying earlier. It's just how they were raised in that very strict Christian type of environment. Nowadays, and when we were little, we were born to like Santa Claus, and we were born to like elves and all that stuff, the North Pole. And it was kind of like, we're little kids, we don't know any better. It was, obviously, we're not thinking as adults that it's sending us the wrong messages in our head, and it's misinforming us of what actually happened. So it's just, I think people just get mad because it delivers a different message than what Christian Christmas music sends it.
Yeah, because Christian Christmas music is cool, but I didn't grow up with that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I grew up listening.
Yeah, it really is what
listening to like Home Alone, like the songs from Home Alone, the songs from The Grinch. You know what I mean?
Mariah Carey.
Yeah, Mariah Carey. You know, Justin Bieber singles when he was
Ariana Grande.
I was about to say her. Now she's a big person in Christmas now. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's just my opinion, your opinion. Because this is the problem too nowadays. This is another. People are so quick to cancel you because of your opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I think we grew up in this generation, and I'm not calling out our generation, but at the same time I am. We are too sensitive when it comes to these little cancellation processes that we do for every little person, and I think everybody should just chill because there's no reason why we should be this angry for having a good time.
Back in early 2000, bro, like I was a baby, but you was able to express yourself fine, and if we disagreed, cool, we kept it pushing. We were still friends. I mean, personally, I don't want to agree with everything with my friends. I want to disagree, because then again, if we agree on everything, what type of friendship do we have? We're like robots.
I
want some different
character.
stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I feel like if we have disagreements, like we're helping each other out.
Because if you're agreeing with yourself, agreeing with them all the time, you're not building upon yourself. You're not learning anything new. You're just the same person.
Because you could educate me and I could educate you.
Mm-hmm.
Because me,
Let me teach you.
I can't like if I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong. Like, okay, I'm wrong.
Let me tell you something.
But if I don't know, if I'm not educated in a certain subject, I'll be like, and if you really know that, educate me, teach me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll say something like, you know them furries.
So
you know them furries.
No.
I think that's dumb. I really think it's dumb.
I think everybody think that.
I really think it's dumb and ignorant. Like, if you want to be a dog or a cat, cool. Do that, boo boo. You got that.
Chris, what is over you canceled?
For me, I could care less. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry, audience. We're getting way too controversial.
If there's somebody wearing a tail right now, I'm sorry. Okay.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Don't unsubscribe, please. Don't.
But yeah, like to me, in my personal opinion, I think it's dumb. That's just me. Some people might like it. Some people might think what I'm doing right now is dumb, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's an audience for literally everything nowadays.
Pero si tú quieres decir que, that you're a dog and you're a cat, y tú caminas así,
You're still loved. We love you the way you are.
okay, Dios te bendiga mucho, nosotros vamos a estar orando por ti, we praying for you, and we'll shoot
And
you with
just
that
know
love.
you are beautifully made in God's image.
Yep. Even if you make a little meow noise every now and then, it's
Yeah.
okay. It's okay.
It's a little weird, but God still loves you. You know what I mean? God takes you as you are, He changes you, transforms you to a new person, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we don't always got to come to God all fixed up, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Or clothes folded, no stains, nothing.
Excuse me?
See.
Tiradera.
I'm not saying nothing.
But
I think we gotta cut this video out.
Overtime TV, they're in the grind. When they started off like us, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, I like working with people, or I admire people who similar come up. It's a little different, obviously, because I'm more into church. I'm not saying that they're not, because I don't know their lives outside of church and
Yeah.
in church. You know what I mean? I just know what I see on social media.
Right.
But just you guys know me. We always at church a lot. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's just a little bit different for some people, is because some people have they have experiences, like say they had a bad experience with this church and it leaves like the word church or just the religion of Christianity a bad taste in their mouth. And it just depends on how you want to create that relationship with God and what environment you make it in.
Yeah, because church hurt is a thing. I've been church hurt. I've left church because I felt like, yeah, what the heck? You know what I'm saying? But the most important thing is that I came back to God and I forgave.
Mhm.
And I was able to speak to those people. We had a conversation. We forgave each other. We moved on. And look where we're at. Great relationships. We overcame, obstacles.
Right.
And going back to Omar Courtz, like he didn't get to where he's at because he didn't put in the work. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
He put in the work. So us as individuals, you as an artist, me as a podcaster, you as a clothing designer, you got to put in the work. You know what I'm saying? Check out Cruise It or Lose It. It's coming soon.
Yeah, Cruise It or Lose It. Check it out.
But,
Coming up real soon.
I'm telling you, man, if Omar Courtz became a Christian, I'm already a big fan of him. Big fan.
I'm not gonna lie, I will bump his music.
I would listen to his music day and night, sleep to it,
Oh,
if he became a Christian.
I'll be in my room just dancing it up, getting fresh out the shower.
Y si Daddy Yankee saca con un álbum cristiano and Omar Courtz is on there, para mi playlist.
He just be like, that's going into the daily rotation real quick.
Because Daddy Yankee, él fue para el Choliseo en Puerto Rico de Redimido. Redimido, he's not from Puerto Rico, he's Dominican. But he came out there, did a Choliseo, and Daddy Yankee went. You know who else went? Yandel. We see Yandel? We see has 2 songs with Redimido. So you see Christian and secular people collabing. The truth is, well, how come we can't see more of it? Is it a difference because they're secular and we're Christian, so we can't work with them? Or can we come together and show them, yo, we could be Christian and still have fun? That you don't got to do all these things in the secular to get lit and have a good time. You can always have fun in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We can make content. You might be secular. I might be. You're secular. I'm a Christian. We can still work together. You know what I mean? We can still make great content. Contenido.
I think it's just more of like a society thing. Like society pushes them into their own little sections. So eventually, at some point, though, their like lives will eventually intercross. But right now, it's just as a society, we push all everywhere to different spots, and they keep them all completely separated. So it's just a matter of time before they interlock their lives together, and then they change their life for the better.
Yeah, porque like un ejemplo. And this picture, I haven't found it, but it's out there. I'm telling you, it's out there. If you've seen it, you saw it. Jay Wheeler sacó un foto con Gabriel EMC y Alex Zurdo. They posted it, that went viral. I seen it, I liked it. Where is that now? I don't know.
Nobody knows. Well, somebody knows,
But I saw it. Jay Wheeler is converting to becoming a Christian. He's not perfect. He's dropping his album that's coming out this Friday. I'm excited to see what the album is gonna come out with, because
Who knows? We might find a Christian song.
you might find a Christian song in there. But lately, and I've been listening to his music, I've been checking him out. You can tell he's been trying to stop cursing and saying vulgar, inappropriate stuff. He's been trying to talk more about the romance, the love. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited for what guys has for Jay Wheeler. Y Jay Wheeler, papi, ¿por qué tú me escribiste? You didn't text me, bro. ¿Qué está pasando? Te estoy aquí orando. Siervo, ayúdame.
He waited.
Yo estoy-
Come on,
bro,
man.
yo vivo aquí en York, Pennsylvania. That's like 16 hours from Florida driving?
That's like 14, 15 hours.
14, 15 hours driving. Un avión, 2 horas, bro. Búscame. No, I'm playing.
Again, he will pay for the flight.
Nah.
Pero, bro. I've had the opportunity to do it. I'm paying for that flight. Trust me, I'm there. We're in there in Florida, Orlando, Miami. Donde say Omar Courtz también, bro. Omar
So we all gonna be here.
Both of
We
them at
gonna
the
be
same time.
At the same time. it's
That'd be
crazy.
crazy. Y con overtime, no puedo olvidar de overtime.
Of course.
Overtime TV. But do you have any more? You want more? You want to let go?
I already put everything out.
Y tú, Kevin?
I ain't got really nothing to say. I mean, it's just adding on. Just whatever you are, whatever you're doing. I know you always got to put that grind at the beginning to become this big person. And then whatever you are, whoever you may be, just know God loves you.
Amen. Matthew 6, verse 33. First seek his kingdom and righteousness, and everything shall be added on. And John 3:16. For so God loved the world that he gave his only son, that whoever have eternal life in him shall not perish. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Y que Dios te bendiga. Peace.
Deuces.